Time now for a look through the international headlines we're following on this Tuesday morning. For that, we turn to Eunice Kim, standing by at the NewsCenter. Hello there, Eunice.
Hello, Mark.
So the Ebola virus has now reached Europe with an infection reported in Spain.
That's right. A nurse's assistant who had treated an infected priest flown in from Sierra Leone received that diagnosis, marking a first infection outside of West Africa. This as the WHO has released new warnings on how the hemorrhagic virus can be spread. Our Shin Se-min has the story.
A Spain nurse has tested positive for Ebola, becoming the first person to contract the virus outside of West Africa during this epidemic. Spain's health minister confirmed Monday that a nurse described as a sanitary technician had treated 2 Ebola patients in Madrid who later died. Experts believe the nurse contracted the virus from a priest she had treated. She has been transferred to Madrid's Carlos III hospital for treatment. Following the announcement, 30 healthcare workers who came into contact with the nurse will now have to remain under observation for 3 weeks. In the United States, the Obama administration says it's working on bolstering its national defenses against Ebola, starting with intensified screening of air passengers.
We're also going to be working on protocols to do additional passenger screening, both at the source and here in the United States. All of these things make me confident that here in the United States, at least, the chances of an outbreak of an epidemic here are extraordinarily low.
The administration says a travel ban from West Africa is not an option at the moment, but the president stressed that officials were working on identifying people who might have contracted the virus. So far, 6 people have been treated for Ebola in the United States. 1 man developed symptoms in the U.S. a week or so after coming into contact with an infected person in Liberia. Looking to raise global awareness, the World Health Organization announced Monday that although Ebola is not an airborne virus like flu, it can be detected in and pass through breast milk, urine, and semen. In particular, the WHO stressed the virus can persist in semen for at least 70 days. The health organization had earlier said the virus can be transmitted through direct contact with the bodily fluids of an infected person, including blood, sweat, and saliva. Shin Se-min, Arirang News.